I was over there sweating hot. Okay, we're gonna have my boy Tyler come up here. You ain't ready.
I'm ready,
You
bro.
got the rules, right?
Bring it on,
Don't
Tyler.
talk about me.
I like to talk about it. Give it up.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will say one thing about Pace. He's handing me a backwood. Fuck, I forgot how lightheaded those make me. God damn. Hitting regular blunts for too long, man. Backwoods be fucking you up after a while. Everybody smoking and drinking. Though this is like a comedian's fucking easy job right now. It's pretty easy to make you motherfuckers laugh. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Queen Sheeba, Pace for booking me. This is great, man. I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Tyler Cantu. I'm from Palm Springs. Everybody know where that's at? Yeah, Coachella's going on right now. Drugs being done as we speak, right? White girls with leaves over the titties and shit, dancing to techno music. It's great. Love my fucking hometown. It was a cool place to grow up. It was cool back in like the 70s and 80s, but it's gone through like, you know, the same growth rate as like old rock stars. They were cool back then, but now in 2022, they're all just trying to get drunk and golf before noon. That's the whole town of Palm Springs. It's one big Neil Young at this point. But growing up there, man, it's cool. One thing a lot of people don't know about it is it actually is the pride capital of the United States. Yeah, a lot of people are like, what about San Francisco? Fuck San Francisco. That place is full of human feces. You think gay people want to go there? It's gross. Nobody wants to go there. But I do attribute a lot of my confidence from growing up in that town, around that community, because let me tell you guys something. If you ever want an ego boost, there is nothing better than getting hit on by a gay guy. They're the fucking best at it. Ladies, you should be taking notes when they get going. They are. First of all, they're direct, which is always nice for guys. They will give you the best compliments, things you've never heard of before. And they will offer you things anytime, anywhere. I had a gay guy try to suck my dick in a coffee shop in Palm Springs once while he was working. The barista, man. I went up to him, ordered coffee, he looks at me and he goes, no problem, sir. Would you like the bathroom code with that? I was like, no, that's weird, but whatever. And I was like, no, thank you. So I hand him my money, he hands me my change, and as he hands me my change, he rubs my hand and he goes, are you sure you don't need the bathroom code, sir? I did not, but I was a little interested at this point. He's piquing my interest a little bit. So I decided to go sit down, wait for my coffee to get done, and he calls me back up and he slides me the coffee, and then he slides me the receipt, and he goes, by the way, sir, I wrote the bathroom code on there for you. Gives me a wink and says, just in case. Now I gotta know what the hell's going on in that bathroom, right? Interest is piqued. So I walk over, punch in the code. I walk in. You guys know what I found? My new favorite coffee shop. That's what I fucking found. You're not gonna beat a frap and a BJ for $7.50 anywhere. That's a 5-star Yelp review right there, man. But growing up there, you do eventually have some friends too that will come out the closet. And let me tell you guys something. It's never a surprise. You always know. The guy that slapped your ass after the game was like to squeeze you, like, all right, guy, come on out. Come out of the closet. We get it, you know? Because it's not ever a big deal either, man. It's like, in Palm Springs, it's like telling someone you like pineapple on pizza now, you know? It's not really my thing, but whatever you want to put in your mouth, man, you do you. That's your thing, you know? But I did have a guy come out of the closet once so aggressive, or at least we thought, that it scared everybody in the room. Yeah, let me see. So me and my buddies were hanging out before a party once in high school, pre-gaming, talking about how much pussy we were gonna get. Remember that, guys? Spoiler, I didn't get any that night. I never did. I had no game, so. But while we're having this conversation, my big fullback's in the corner, being very quiet. And all of a sudden, he decides to chime in and he goes, yeah, man, I just can't wait to go out tonight and get some dick. What? Whoa, man, that's not what we were talking about. Hold on. And he said it in the tone like he expected one of us to give it to him. He was like, man, hold on. That ain't happening. But immediately he started retracting the statement. He's like, no, I'm in pussy. But he said it around a bunch of teenage boys. He got fucking ridiculed for the next hour. Damage is done, you know? Plus, he said it with such confidence that part of me still thinks that he kind of wants pineapple on his pizza. Do you guys know what I'm saying? You know? Have you guys seen recently there was another high school wrestler that won a state championship with no legs? Yeah, I say another because this shit happens all the time now. It's not a rare thing anymore. I did this joke a couple days ago and this guy goes, I know 2 personally. I was like, no fucking, how often is this? And he showed me pictures. He knows 2 high school wrestlers with no legs that won state championships. At some point we have to accept now, this is no longer a handicap for these kids. It's a genetic advantage for them. It is. Think about it. Wrestling is a weight class-based sport, right? right? All right, this weight, gone, instantly. They don't think about thunder thighs. They don't think about eating cake and it going to their ass. They ain't got no ass to worry about. Now, these kids have to walk around somewhere and put that weight down, though. They're walking around on their arms. These motherfuckers got legs for arms, man. They got quads for biceps, hamstrings for triceps, and motherfucking calf muscles for forearms. 44-inch verts combine champs on fucking arms, man. They got the biggest arms in the room, coaches included, and they're wrestling at 110. How the fuck is that fair? The kid is wrestling against a damn twig, man. And let's talk about that kid for a second. That kid, up to this point, has wrestled nothing but kids with 2 legs in his career. He has no idea what to do with this kid once he gets on the mat with him. Half his arsenal is gone, man. You guys watch the latest video of the kid? He's reaching for legs, they're there, he's falling on his back. All of a sudden he's got this 17-year-old with Mr. Olympia arms on top of him, nubs on his chest, pinning him, dick in his face because he's got no ass. If you get pinned with dick in your face, that's not just going to affect you for your high school career, that's going to affect you for the rest of your life, man. Now let me say something, because a lot of people get uncomfortable thinking we're talking about it on handicaps. We're not. Not saying that they shouldn't be able to wrestle. I'm not saying that what they do isn't inspirational. In fact, if anything, I'm saying the exact opposite. If you want to be an elite high school wrestler in this day and age, maybe you consider some major plastic surgery. Cut them bad boys off. Let's see how bad you want to be a champion. Because nowadays, the elite guys are these no-legged guys. Let's see how elite you want to be, man. I love sports. It's one of my passions. I actually used to do sports radio down in the desert where I used to live for 3 years. They called me T-minus. What's up? That being said, if you take sports too seriously, I think you need some serious medication and some major therapy. I do. Because it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to ruin your life. It's not the way it works. Fandom's supposed to be fun. I'm a Niner fan. I know Derek there is a Raider fan. We may not always agree, but one thing we can agree on, fuck the Cowboys. Ain't nobody like the Cowboys, man. That's right. Fuck the Cowboys. There's always one. There's always one around. There's always one. That being said, man, when the Niners beat the Cowboys in the playoff this year, I loved it. And one of the things I do, no matter what happens in football, if a rival team beats another rival team in a big game, I rush to YouTube to see the losing fans' reaction, because they're always fantastic. They're always funny. Guys smashing TVs, punching through walls. Fucking love that shit. But when I went this year after the Niners beat the Cowboys, I saw a Cowboy fan pick up a TV off the wall, smash it on the floor, pull a pistol out of his back pocket, and shoot the TV 3 times. In front of his 9-year-old son. The son's not 2. This is not going to be a subconscious memory. It's 9. This is a core memory now. This kid's going to remember this forever. If you don't want your son to play football, do that. Do that. He'll never play football again, because guess what? He knows if he loses the big game, what the fuck is dad going to do to him? He's got that pistol on him all the time, strapped. He's no way he's playing football for the rest of his life. I will say, I wasn't going to do this joke, but it's my favorite joke right now. And then I'll end with my closer. I think it's crazy how many white people want to say the N-word nowadays. I do, man, because I'm white. I got a lot of black friends, some now, here, 2 that I've made. My best friend is black, and he's even giving me the okay to say the word, which is fucking stupid. He's trying to set me up for failure. Because if I say it around him, I'm going to slip up and say it in a different setting like this and get killed. Makes no sense. Setting me up for failure, man. That being said, I do think the white guys that want to say that word so bad have no black friends. And I think they think that word is a magic word for black people. Like abracadabra. I do. I think they think every time a black person says it, their dick gets a little bit bigger. Every time. It's like little white people in the bathroom just N-word, 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 come on, grow! Upset, man. Upset. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Alright, I've been saving this story because the crowd here has been great the last couple Thursdays. Please come on Thursday. These guys are awesome, man. But this is my favorite story to tell of my entire life. This is the story of how I watched my high school quarterback accidentally finish my best friend. Now, when I bring this up, yes, there's 2 questions that get asked immediately. One, is this a true story? Every single word is true. He's still a good friend. Not saying that. Maybe not best. I don't know after that.
What?
Number 2 is, people want to know, how the fuck does that happen on accident? Come with me on this journey. I'll tell you guys the story, okay? So, we're hanging out at my house one day, me and my 3 friends, one of them the quarterback, right? One of my friends decides, since he knows there's going to be no one at my house the next couple of days, parent-wise at least, to ask me to this day what is one of the strangest questions I've ever been asked. Comes up to me while I'm playing a video game and goes, "Hey man, my girlfriend's been gone for 2 weeks and I'm really backed up." And he says, "I've always wanted to watch porn on your big screen in your living room and masturbate to it." Yeah, he's seeing his shot, I guess, for this and shooting his shot to fulfill his dream. I don't know. That being said, I did agree. All right, fine, man, but I'm gonna stay in here. I don't want to watch the show. You go fulfill your dreams, man. 10 minutes later, my buddies come in from the backyard and they go, "Hey, where's Kellen?" And I go, "He's in the living room crossing something off his bucket list." Like, what? I explained to them what he's doing in there. We have a good laugh, and then we decide to sneak in and see if he's still going. So we do. Now, you have to understand, we're standing in my kitchen, which is open to my living room, so I can't see him. I can see the TV, and I can see his head going crazy. He's getting to the end there, you know? So we kind of laugh for a second, and then my quarterback gets this devious look on his face and goes, "Shh." I'm like, what the fuck is he going to do?
What?
Comes around the corner of a wall, comes up, jumps up, and slaps my friend's dick. And my friend goes, "Ah!" And he came. And he came. And me and my other friend wondered what the fuck we just saw happen. Now, to this day, my high school quarterback will claim that what he was trying to do was slap what he thought was a Game Boy out of my friend's hands. For reference.
Bullshit.
There's porn on a big screen. This is 2006. We're 17 years old. No one's played a Game Boy in half a decade at least. So with that information, I will let you guys decide if you think that was an accident or not. I will say, he never did anything with football. He was good, never did anything. But he did open up a dope coffee shop in Palm Springs. You guys are fucking awesome, man. Follow me on Instagram. I try to make people laugh all the time, at TylerCantu_comedy. Let's keep this party going, man. Bring taste back up. Keep smoking, drinking. Thank you. You guys were great, man. Thank you so much. It was awesome. What up one more time? Yeah.